Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. Today we are in Circuit Superstars for yet another 99 lap race. It has been a minute. We're going to be racing in this Osprey, the 60s GP, and I broke out the old school open face helmet just for this race as well. So I think it looks pretty cool together. Let's get out to the race settings. So of course we have 99 laps. We're using 60s GP master difficulty. We're going to be starting randomly as if, maybe everyone's running out to their cars. Tire wear's at 75, fuel consumption 100. And then the big thing is let's go to 300. 300% damage if we get into an opponent or the wall, which is going to punish you if you get too, physical with it. And in these cars, you should be punished for it. 99 laps at Siena. There was a playtest of the upcoming update. Some of the tracks actually got a little bit of a facelift here or there. We're starting third on the grid today. Some of the tracks got a little bit of a facelift. So whenever that comes out, we'll show you some of the things we saw. Renfort, for example, they had flowers back on their track, which is a cool sight to see. A little visual improvements here and there as well. The playtest was more about they're trying to do like a ranking system for online multiplayer. So we can talk more about that a little later. I got to concentrate. I'm already down at 76. Because I was not fully paying attention and went off the road. I usually tend to do these things when I've been away from Circuit Superstars for a little bit as well. Usually drives a little bit more chaos during the 9-lap races, but this is a good way for me to get back up to speed, back up the pace. Oh, I knew we were going to get a corner cut there. I just kind of had to take it because I wasn't going to gather even more damage as we fall back to 11th. So not a great start. Oh, big wreck. Multiple cars involved. Gonzalez, or no, that's Shimo in front of me was part of that. So we got a few cars with damage now. It'll be interesting to see if anyone pits early. We honestly might be at that point where we might have to pit early. Pretty much there's not too much to strategize with just yet. Towards the end, we might be taking a look at how many laps we have left, if I can roll off the throttle a little bit to save fuel or whatnot. But right now, we're just running out the fuel tank, and that's where we'll be pitting, unless of course we get a little bit more damage. Our hand might be forced for an early pit. We're already down to 74, and that is a lot of horsepower we are down. Sofer running away with the lead here as everyone else battles around. Come on, get it together here. Stay in the racing line. Oh my goodness, I am rusty. I hope everyone's doing well. Hope you're excited for another 99 lap race here with the AI. It always leads to some interesting things that happen. And of course, I love the way the track rubbers up. It's already getting pretty worked in here. And by the end of this one, I mean, most of this track should be just covered in rubber. Can't really hit that turn that well. I think this is going to drive a lot differently once I have more horsepower in it as well. We're hurting pretty good. Luckily, some of the field, though, okay. No problem. No problem, Fareed. Sheesh. Some of the field has damage, so they're all getting spread out, but they're not getting too far ahead of us. Down to 50% on fuel. I'm going to pit. I'm going to pit early. This might throw us off the pit strategy with everybody else for a long time, but we're hurting in pace. We need to come get fixed here. 100% everything. All right, so we're going to be running alone just for a little bit, and we're going to be off the pit cycle with everybody else, but I'm sure at the end, at some point, there was going to be a short pit anyway for some reason. I mean, I'm not sure about it, but I figure as much. It'd be weird if it lined up perfectly where we had full fuel runs all the way to the end. Now we just have to concentrate on getting some good lap times in. Again, jumping in a little rusty, but all good. If you haven't watched yet, we did have our 10th season of the CSBS. That entire season is out for viewing, so you can binge watch that if you've been away for a while or didn't hit that in your subscription speed and whatnot. That whole series, 10 seasons now, has been like, it's almost like a little bit of a time capsule of the game, because it's been running since I purchased it pretty much in early access. So a lot of the tracks even and the menu design and so on, it's all changed. Like, we've been making videos on Circuit Superstars for so long. Now that it's out of early access and they're still adding to it, it's just so much has changed since then. It's kind of cool looking back on some of the old ones. So if you haven't watched those, there's a lot of episodes. We're actually getting close to 100 uploads too, not counting live streams, but 100 uploads of Circuit Superstars, edited videos, which I think is pretty cool. I'll have to do something special for the 100th upload. I'm not sure what that is just yet. It's hard for me to gauge on how we're doing. I do see some pits. There are some pit stops. That's good to see. So we've made up some places there. They'll get them back when we have to eventually pit. But I think it was a good call to come in and get this damage fixed, because we were going to be running by ourselves anyway. We're just going to be slow. And this way we have a little bit more control over our destiny. It might hurt us in the long run in terms of how many pit stops we actually have to take, but hey, early on, we can try to adjust if we see we need to. So the pit cycles are happening. I don't know if the very front of the field has stopped yet or not. But so far, we've only moved up to 9th. Sofer still out front. Oh, I look away for the leaderboard just 1 second, and then that happens. Again, oh, Sofer's pitting. So there, the leader's in the pits. I really wish that you could just pull down the leaderboard and you'd see the all 12. It's not like there's too many drivers. I just want to be able to press down on the D-pad or something, and then I could see the whole field. So we move up to 3rd. So that's what fresh tires and getting our damage fix will do. Looks like Sofer's going at it with Intanon. They're battling real hard. That's them in front of us on the mini-map. As we're in like almost like a faux 3rd place. We're going to have to pit out of this position, but it feels good to be running up here at least a little bit. And if we can slow them down on our old tires, might as well, right? That's a whole part of the strategy. They're going to have to fight to get past us, and it'll just benefit us even more when we do eventually pit. Those leaders, though, they are running away. Take a look at how much fuel we have as we get through here. 20 fuel points. I almost got a corner cut and almost hit that fence. So I think we're going to have to pit this time by. I don't think we're going to be able to make another lap around without fuel saving, and I don't want to do that just yet. We're going to fight as hard as we can with these front runners here. They got past us pretty good. Gonzalez still working their way around us, but we're going to dive in the pits. Maybe we would have been close on fuel. I think we would have ran out by the time we got to our pit stall, though. Here we go. 100% on everything, please. It's almost like NASCAR next-gen pit stops now. Everyone gets their tires on, and they got to wait for fuel to get in the car still. The single lug nut. The damn recording this, though, was NASCAR. Oh, I'm sorry, Fareed. I just totally forced you into that corner cut. Was NASCAR at Michigan. And Harvick getting the win. So that's pretty big for that team. They make their way into the playoffs. Well, given that we don't get extra winners in the 16. Pretty good run for the 23 team as well. Getting pole and then finishing second. strategy didn't really work out for them. But cool to see the number 4 out in victory lane there. They definitely deserve to be in the playoffs with where they are on the points. Blaney right on the edge now too, without a win, but they're pretty far up there in the point standings, so that'll be interesting to see if we get another new winner. Enough about NASCAR. We got a dirt track, it looks like, coming for Circuit Superstars. I gotta remember to take a drink next time we hit the pits. They've been teasing out a dirt track, and it looks like I think it's gonna be an oval. So who knows what the new car is gonna be that they're gonna pair with that, if it's like a dirt sprint car or what. I really don't totally know. But I wasn't fully expecting another dirt track, to be honest, especially a dirt oval track. But hey, it's pretty cool. It'll be awesome if we somehow get more than one track in this update too. They just haven't been sharing anything about it, but I have a feeling it's just one track. Like I said, they were testing out the ranking system with a playtest for a little bit over the summer. So you'll be getting badges. I think it's going to be like seasons, which should be good for getting the online community out there a little bit more. I know there's a lot of community-made leagues, which probably feel like they do enough to keep enough users online, but really there needs to be some in-house stuff to keep people playing online and keep the open lobbies. Like, you shouldn't have to go find a bunch of random discords to join a league and then have the pressures of joining a league or whatever. You should just be able to log on and go play and have the numbers to race with. So anything they can do to keep the player base up is pretty huge. So if people like the online ranking system, go for it. I don't really go online for like just open races that much myself. If I go online, it's usually during our live streams on the channel where everyone can join and I get to hang out with all of you, or you know, our league and stuff like that. But I don't know, maybe I'd try some more online racing, like for the open lobbies, for custom matchmaking. I didn't get to try it out too much. I just logged on and looked over. Oh, I was looking down at the pits. Looked over some of the visual changes that they made to some of the tracks, which there are. They changed some curbing colors. I think even Siena may have had some new curbs applied to it. I know Renvort. Now I'm kind of forgetting what all the changes were. Renvort got their flowers back, and maybe they added orange or something to the curbs. It's not just blue anymore. One thing about the badges, I wasn't a total fan of the look of the badges. Like, I didn't feel like the look, I'm talking about the matchmaking rankings, I didn't feel like the look matched the Circuit Superstars artwork that much. But I don't know, maybe they're placeholders, or maybe I just got to get used to them. But I'm almost like, somewhere in me is almost hoping they're just adjusted a little bit to be more like the rest of the game. They just kind of seemed a little different, in my opinion. It's not that they were bad, I just didn't know if they matched this game as much. I think a more bolder, heavier, flatter, like graphical look would be better than what I saw. It seemed like it belonged to a different game, but I digress. Not that big of a deal. Again, that was also just a play test. I think they're working out a lot of things with it. The update itself got delayed a little bit. It was supposed to be out already this past quarter as that finished. So we'll be keeping an eye on when that comes out. I think that's also going to involve the Switch release as well. I know a lot of people have been asking about the Switch. But it's coming. It's on its way. So we're in P9. Let's see if we can keep working our way back through the field. I haven't been fully paying attention here. I got lost in conversation with all you. I got to pay more attention to where I'm at. Where we pitted out of, I don't even know what place we were in, honestly. But I think we've moved up, because we've left the pits in 9th now, and we're still going to gain some spots in the pit cycle. I see a cluster in front of us. Is that 4 cars somehow, like on top of each other? Yeah, look at those 3 battling. Well, that's good. I like that. Slow each other down if I stay on the track without looking all over the place. Oh, now I remember. There was a few things I didn't like about the track changes. I know Buffalo Hill, there was one thing. I love the chicane in Buffalo Hill right now. The club version, not Buffalo Mini, and not the jump, but the chicane in the club version, which I don't think a lot of people play that often. But it's so good. It's like very tight. It's probably one of the most technical left-right whatever turns in the game. I always think it's so cool when you really nail that and get through there. But it's like opened up to where it's almost not a chicane anymore. At least it was in the playtest build. And I don't know. I kind of want that to stay the same. I think there should be a tight chicane. I think even in one of our recent videos, I don't know if it was our CSPS season or not, but I think I even mentioned that turn of being like, I wish there were more turns like this in the game, whether that be like a city course or whatnot, and that now I think it might end up being removed. So that would be sad to me. But again, not the end of the world. Most of the other changes look like just visual curbing, coloring, and some optimization stuff. Ooh, I was trying to avoid the damage there. We got down to 92 health. So that's some horsepower we've lost. We're really battling with Gonzalez. These 3 have been going at it. All right, we got under there. Now Davis making a run at us. But we have the preferred line here. And just like that, we're up to P6. Try to lose this group. So I don't want to keep battling them. I want to keep working my way up. So it's going to take a few pit cycles, but I think we are working our way through the field. We'll know more. Like, we left the pits after this cycle in 9th. So if we are another place up or a few places up the next time we leave the pits, then we know we're doing good. Down to 90 health, that doesn't make me feel that great. We can't get away from these 3 drivers because we're a little down on horsepower. We might be battling with them for a little bit. Oh man, that wasn't good. Down to 86. No, stop sliding into me. Oh, this isn't, nope. I had nowhere to go. Down to 83. We just didn't have any room. No one wanted to give an inch, including myself. Oh, Gonzalez, or Shimo. I keep thinking Gonzalez and Shimo are the same car. They have similar paint schemes. This is hurting our run here. All this ground that we were making up, and now we're down to 79 health. That's not good for the pace. Almost a third of the way through the race, though. Oh. Nice move there. All right, next time by, we're going to be hitting the pits. We are really battling with David here. Nakamanzi. As now they pull away a little bit. Horsepower is really hurting us. I'm excited to hit the pits. This is definitely needed. As you see the track just rubbering up more and more. I just love that. Okay, let's hit the pits. Oh, they're going to pits as well. We took the long way in. At the corner. And boom, and I need a drink of water. Here we go. 100% everything. I like gulped down my water just in time to hit the gas pedal. All right, we are officially a third of the way through this race. We left the pits, unfortunately, in 10th, which is worse than we were. I think that damage we got really hurt us, so we really need to take care of the car if we want to move up, and we're running out of time here. I don't know what the heck that was. It's not over, though. Intanon has the lead. I think they must be one of the fast cars of the day. And that might seem obvious as like, hey, they're out in front. But we randomized the starting grid. So I wasn't sure if, the leaders were at the back of the field, if they had to work their way through the slower cars, if they're going to get damaged that way. So far, Intanon, though, out front. I have no clue where they are. We don't have like a relative or anything, and there's no designation of the leader on the map, which would be really cool. Man, we're not doing that well. Maybe I shouldn't have picked the track that I am this out of practice with, while also coming back from a break. And we get that pass done on Akamanzi. Finally started concentrating a little bit. It's not as easy as it seems to commentate and actually race well at the same time. And now we have this group in front of us. There's Galanis. So we're not as bad as it could have been. I mean, if we didn't get that damage, I think we come out in front of this group in front of us right here that's battling. But we're so close that we could pick up 3 spots in a matter of like a few laps. I'm pretty sure these are all for place. I don't think we're hitting lap traffic too much just yet. That will come eventually, where we don't know who's who. I know this is Galanis because they're the only one driving the banana. I just got to be careful. I'm already down to 98 health. Try not to slide into the cars. Somehow get a pass done without them turning into me as well. And we get under there without any damage, rubbing the tires. Oh, they're going to dive under us. They throw it. We lose 2 health just for that. And I think that should be the pass there. Oh, a little bit of a corner cut. Is that Palazzola? Palazzola had the lead earlier. So maybe they weren't the fastest car out here. They just had a good starting grid position. And they were holding up Intanon for a little bit. But they have fallen back to 6th. Or maybe they got into some, damage trouble. Maybe they got into an accident. I don't know, but I want to pass both these cars. There's Sia Davis. Let's get past Palazzola. Palazzola is a CSPS champion. One of the previous seasons. Come on. We don't have the preferred line for this one, but we might be able to get a run. Don't bang into me, please. Ooh, that did not work out for us. Underneath. Oh. Overshot the turn. I can't get this pass done. Come on. Leader's pitting. And Sofer now has the lead. All right, up to P5, and we only are down to 96. This is what we needed. We can't get damaged like we did last stint. We got to get... Oh, no, I'm not giving this up again. We need to get through this field, get as far as we can to the leader before we pit. There we go. Now we're leaving them behind. All right, I think next time we leave the pit, we should jump a few spots. We're not going to... So we were in 9th one time, then we left in 10th because we got all that damage. Oh, I'm pushing it here. I should have pitted there probably. No, we'll be good. All right, so we got an extra lap out of this one. That's interesting. We're going to dive into the pits this time by. Let's see what place we come out in. And maybe that isn't even a good measuring stick, depending on, like, how offset all of our pit strategies are or whatnot. Hello. Ooh, water. There we go. And we leave an 8th. So there we go. We were 10th last time. We leave an 8th. This time we got some freshies. We do have someone in front of us. That's Shimo. That we should be able to pass. So let's get some quick laps in. See if we can make up some more ground. I definitely don't want... I did not want to be in 8th place this late into the race. We're going to be getting to the midway point soon, and the leaders in Circuit Superstars can really break out ahead and be uncatchable if you're not too careful. That might have already happened. I mean, we still got half of this race to go. Etanon could run into some damage trouble getting past lap cars. We do have all collisions on, so they still have to work past cars. But there is a point where it can get out of reach. And if that's the case, then we'll have to hope for at least a podium position. Here we go. Moving up spots through the pit cycle. Up to 5th now. See how much distance we can put up between ourselves and those cars. I think we're working on Shimo pretty well here. We're making up ground. Yeah, we're definitely making up some ground here. Might even be able to make an attempt at a pass next time by. Ooh, yeah, here we go. Come on, Shimo. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. And boom. We'll get a fight for a little bit, but as long as I hold that inside lane, we should be all right. Oh, please don't hit us. Okay. Whew. All right, let's work on Sofer. Oh, we have some lap cars now already. I think that's Fareed. I got into them a little earlier. But this is a lap down car, so this won't be for position. We can still use them for drafting. And we can still make contact with them. We're actually going to have to pass them. So this still isn't going to be that easy. Luckily, they don't seem to have a lot of pace, though. Would have loved to get by them before we hit this little chicane area. But we'll get them here. Oh, no, don't hit us. Oh, stop taking away my HP. I did not want to be on the outside here. It worked out pretty good. Now we got the preferred lane for this turn. That's only because they are down. They don't have pace. All right, who was the next car? Is that for position? I haven't been able to get a look at them. We need to see if they're a green/white car. They are, but I don't know if that's Sofer or not. Oh gosh darn it. I looked down for one moment, and I opened the door. Now Fareed's back in front of us. Don't mind if I do. Oh, gosh darn it. This fight has taken a lot longer than I wanted it to. We're like burning up fuel and tires. And health. We're down to 95 now. Itanon's pitting. Oh my goodness, these two will not go away. Down to 94. Oh, what the? Not cool, Shimo. Not cool. Down to 75. I was almost considering going an extra lap, but that kind of forces our hand a little bit. All right, Shimo. I see how it is. Oh, they're going to the pits too, huh? All right, let's get that health back up. Get a swig of water. Oh, gosh darn it. I went to go put my my glass down and I lost a little bit of time on the pit stop. That's unfortunate. We exit in 10th. What the blazes? Oh, yeah, that was a big moment. Who would have known? Getting a sip of water so that I can keep talking would have cost us a spot, 2 spots maybe. All right, let's get past Chris Murphy, who I have barely even seen. I don't know if I've seen them earlier in this race. Lost 1 health out of that little contact, but we're good. All right, so it's not as bad as it looks. Someone else had to pit still. Oh. And if we stayed in front of Shimo, we would have exited the pits in 7th. Last time was 8th. So I'm going to count that as progress. Let's get past Shimo and then see how close the next person is for position. Someone else is in the pits right there. We're in 7th. A lot of people on different pit cycles now. I think damage has come into play. Pace, who's been battling, and so on. One constant, though, Intanon has been in the lead, and they always cycle back to it. They don't seem to be having a lot of trouble with things. I think they're about a half lap ahead of us as well. That's a lot of time to make up. But at this point, if I do get at least back to a podium, I will be happy. It might also depend on like how the pit cycles match up with the end of the race, which I don't know just yet. Oh, what the? We caught the wall somehow. I didn't think that was going to be a problem there. That caught me off guard. I don't even know if we fully touched the wall or not, but we got shot. Like, physics-wise, we got shot across the track. And it took us down to 91 health. So that's unfortunate. We got a lap car right here. Shimo got around them pretty easily. We're going to have to drive real well now, too, because if I'm not hitting my marks, this damage is going to really hurt us. Down to 88. It's all right. We got past them quickly. Of course, they were pitting then. Okay. Time to concentrate. We might still be able to catch Shimo here. If I can get in their draft. I think I'm quicker through this section than they are. As long as I don't get a corner cut. But then this portion of the track, I think we lose a little bit. Getting that drafty draft. Getting that drafty draft. Taking a little bit of a commentary break there to concentrate and rest my voice. So we're at 58 of 99. It'll be interesting to see. I mean, this damage is going to hurt us for this stint. I don't know how much time we're going to make up or not. We might still gain a spot. Oh, one other thing we usually do during these endurance races. Let's see, what should we pick today as the buzzword to leave in the comments? I'll have to think about that for a lap or bit. I think we're gonna have to pit this time. Might be close. We might be able to go another lap. I think I'm gonna pit. Just because of the damage. I think if I didn't have, you know, if I wasn't down in the 80s, I wouldn't have, but it's gonna look bad when we leave the pits, I think, but really we got a few people who are going to pit. We're gonna get a little bit of an undercut as well on Shimo. We have to have a good out lap here. It'd be real nice if we could just get out ahead of Shimo. We didn't gain any places this time. Oh, come on, they have to be stopping soon. I didn't miss them pitting, right? Like, I don't think anyone pit that lap. All right, we have someone in the pits. That must be Shimo at least. Thank you, Fareed. That was a lap car. There's Shimo in the pits. See ya. Up to P8. And next up is Galantis, and there's their banana car. They're you can't really miss them. Oh, they're entering the pits as well. All right, so we should get a lot of spots here on the cycle. Next up is Davis. That might be them actually too. And I don't know if they have to pit or not. I think we're making up ground. It's confusing because people are pitting at different times, so sometimes we're leaving the pits and it looks like we're doing worse than we are. Yeah, Davis is in the pits now. There's Sofer. We're up to P4. And we're in the 3rd place right now. So if we can slow down Sofer, even though we're on like a little older tires, that'll be good. Oops. And I messed up that turn. A little bit of a dive. I could not slow the car down. Excuse me. Crossover. And boom. Good, good, good. Oh no. Gosh darn it. Not over. Come on. And our wheels were like interlocked. I don't know how we still have 100% battling with them like this. Oh, there we go. 99. Too wide through here doesn't work. We got the preferred line through that turn. Now we got the inside here. Good. Oh, that hurt. Down to 92. Thank you so much, Sofer. I mean, we were dive bombing each other, but we were keeping it clean at least. And I think maybe I've ticked off Sofer. They're taking shots at us. Hopefully they're getting as much damage as we are. as we're getting towards the end of this one. Now we find ourselves in P3. All right, we're going to have to pit this time by. Who's in me? Oh, I hit the gas one more time and I shouldn't have. 92 health, that is not good. But it's all good. We're going to be pitting, I think. Or should I stay out one more time? We'll do this. I think I don't know what the better strat is there. I don't want to add a pit stop to my overall race. All right, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Boom. Ooh, Insinon's in the pits now. Are they that far ahead of us? Are we really going to get lapped here? I don't think we can make up that this late in the race. That's not good. Man, they have had no competition, huh? Maybe I should have done qualifying. At least we'd know who was who. Like, if a leader gets out there unchallenged, then they're just going to run away with it. And, I mean, they had to get past lap traffic and so on, too. They could still run into damage problems. It is not over. We've seen crazier things happen. Oh, almost got a corner cut. There's Galanis in the banana car. Rory back to P9. Try to get this move done as quick as possible. Oh, you can give me... I've done it again. I hit the wall there. Ugh, I tried to stay next to him. Don't turn into us, please. Oh, all right, they're going in the pits. And look at all these spots. P6. Davis is right here. This is going to be for position. I don't know who's in front of them. Ooh, I got a little aggressive there, down to 93 now. Ugh. Nice battle here for 4th position. And Palazola is in front of us. So I believe that's them there. And they might be hitting the pits. They do. All right, we move up even further now. To P3. So if this, the way this times, because we're getting towards the end here, the way this times up, if we can manage to be in this position when the final laps are here, we might be all right. We'll just have to pay attention to fuel usage if I got to save that last stint. All right, where is Gonzalez? Thought I saw a blue car for a moment. We have a lot of space in front of us. There's not really anyone to work for. This whole straightaways is empty. I think Indanon, rather than being described as ahead of us, is probably right behind us. trying to lap us. If they didn't already. And there's Shimo behind us. I don't know who they're battling with, though. I don't fully know what Intanon's car looks like. Some red involved. Is this Gonzalez in front of us? No. I don't know who that is, but they got a similar car to us. Alright. I think I can go one more. I think that's what I'm going to do. Because I want to get this as close as I can to having one more pit stop. I don't want to have an extra stop. That is for certain. All right, down to 3 on fuel. Do not run out of fuel, please. And boom. It's also going to be a little bit of a longer pit stop now because we have to fill up this gas tank. Here we go. And we're really getting down to the end of it here. I think we should only have one more stop, which will be here before you know of how short these laps are. And we need some good laps. Oh, right when I say that. Hey, let's get a corner cutting. Perfect. I'd love to know if we were a lap down, like if Intanon finally got us, maybe while we were in the pits or whatnot. And where Gonzalez is, because Gonzalez is our next position. I think we can get back up to 3rd in time for the finish with the pit cycle. But I don't know where Gonzalez is if we can battle for 2nd. I think that's our only potential chance at a better position. Because Intanon's just gone. I think they've won this. There's Shimo leaving the pits. Don't want to battle with them again. Davis and Galanis going at it in front of us. Galanis hitting the pits, but it's going to move us up to 6th position. I think Davis should be pitting soon as well. It's coming down to the wire. Up to P5. Alozola's in the pits, and we move up to 4th. Now we're in 3rd. Where is Gonzalez? Nowhere near us. There's so much empty track ahead of us that I don't even know where to look for the next car because I got to keep concentrating on my turns. Yeah, they're like on the front stretch. And now they're off the front stretch. Dang. Well, at least we could finish with a podium. If it matches up right. Be real nice if like they just ran into some traffic, but look at that map. Everyone is so spread out. I don't think that's going to be an issue. Even if we're hoping for like Etienne or Gonzalez to run into some damage issues or whatnot. Jimbo's holding on pretty well behind us, though. They've kind of moved through the field along with us. So they're having a pretty good race as well, and they could be a danger for this podium spot as we're entering the last few laps now. Boy. All right, we might be able to get another one out of this. I think we have to if we do want to stretch this, so I got to keep that in mind this lap. The smallest amount of fuel saving. There we go. We're going to go around one more time. And that should get us to the end after this this stop. And Shimo is really making up ground on us here. My goodness, we're hurting under these zero tire conditions. I don't think they're on the same cycle as us. They're going to go around again. All right, final stop. Ooh. I think we're all right. I left with 99 instead of 100. Let's see if that comes into play. So we got to work our way through this field without getting damage. We will move up with the cycle. It's the last few laps. By the time we get to 99, we should have moved up. Oh, I looked to the side. I thought I heard the door. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry, everybody. There's Shimo coming out in front of us because I messed up right there. That's frustrating. That is frustrating. Come on, let's get this podium. I'm going to fight tooth and nail with Shimo for this. We're down to 88, but it's all we can do. This is going to be tough to hold off Shimo. Oh boy. All right, Sofer now also in the mix. They got pace too. They've been up front most of this race, and I think they've done their last stop. So I don't know how we're gonna hold off these two. One is hard enough. If they keep battling there, that might be all right. Someone get a corner cut. We actually might be down a lap too, which means we'd finish early. Depending on when Intanon finishes. Oh no, messed up that turn. Minimize the damage though. Shimo staying ahead of Sofer. That's a good battle there. They still got their eyes set on us, though. It is not over. We are not in the clear. But at least with them going at it, it's given us a little bit of breathing room over these final handful of laps. No, Fareed. Stay behind us, please. No. No. I don't want to deal with you right now. There will be a nice buffer between us and Sofer, though. You can stay back there. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, Fareed. No. Oh, they crossed us over. Gosh darn it. All right. Maybe give me some draft. That would help me out, too. Oh, Shimo got a corner cut. Sofer goes wide, though. Come on. This podium is now our... This is our race win if we can get the podium. Fareed? I could have sworn they just came out of the pits, but they hit the pits. Oh, this is... Oh, I went wide. We certainly made this harder for ourselves, getting into the fence there at the start of this stint. It's a lack of concentration there, which is hard. 99 laps. I don't know if this is one more to go or two more, if we're a lap down or not. So for now, ahead of Shimo, they are just going back and forth. It's the only thing, actually, I think, holding them off of us. They're slowing each other down. I don't see the checker next to Intanon's name just yet. But that doesn't mean they're not done. Oh, no, we have 10 fuel. Oh, I don't know if I have enough. Final lap. I started concentrating on the fuel a little bit. I don't think we have enough. We're going to run out. We're going to lose both these positions. Oh, no. Oh, no. I tried doing what I could. Oh, no. Nope. And that's it. That's all they wrote. Gosh darn it. We fall to 5th. And is that the end? Oh, the game. Oh, saved by the bell. If it just happened a little earlier, we would have been able to hold on to that position. So we fall to 5th. It's all good. Congratulations to Intanon on the victory there. And, yep, we don't get to go on the podium. But it was good to be back in the 99 lap race. It's a good refresher getting back into the game after some time away. And that's my bad for the mistake at the end. I cost myself. And then it shows a modernized vehicle next to us after racing those 60s for the whole time. But hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to see more content like this, please subscribe and leave a like on the video. And I'll see you next time. Peace.